15% of gas stations in America pump fuel that fails minimum detergent standards, leading to clogged injectors, carbon buildup, and shortened engine life. The EPA sets only a baseline. Top-tier certification requires far stronger detergent packages for modern engines. That gap builds quietly through rough idle, misfires, and costly repairs most drivers never see coming. We have ranked 10 brands from risky to worst, starting with number 10. In the 10th place, Arco stands out for a risky combination that puts commuter engines under steady threat, low detergent levels, and slow tank turnover. State audits in Texas reveal that 22% of sampled Arco stations delivered gasoline with detergent content at or below 1.6 milligrams per liter, barely scraping past the EPA's minimum and well short of the stronger top-tier standard. Water contamination, detected above 0.2% at several sites, adds to the concern. Mechanics routinely trace stubborn carbon buildup and injector fouling back to this exact scenario: weak additives and aging fuel sitting too long in underground tanks. For drivers who log short trips or city miles, the result is a gradual slide toward a rough idle, misfire codes, and rising repair bills. While Arco's failure rate isn't the worst in the industry, its pattern of high-risk sites and inconsistent quality sets the stage for even deeper problems further down the list. Number 9. Love's operates as a powerhouse in the truck stop world, but that diesel-first mindset leaves gasoline buyers exposed. The company's business model revolves around high diesel turnover for fleets, while gasoline sales often lag behind. This creates a mismatch. Gasoline is procured and stored with diesel logistics in mind, not with the needs of modern, detergent-sensitive engines. Recent enforcement files from Oklahoma point to two major gaps: documented E15 blends spiking above the legal 15% ethanol limit, and an 8% detergent additive failure rate. For drivers, that means fuel at some Love's locations may not just fall short of top-tier protection. It can actually exceed ethanol levels that risk phase separation and water buildup in the tank. Over time, these gaps add up, especially for city-driven cars and newer powertrains that rely on consistent detergent quality. The result is more carbon, more injector fouling, and higher repair costs, all hidden behind a brand built for big rigs, not everyday commuters. In 8th place, Speedway faces a double threat that puts modern engines at risk: inconsistent fuel sourcing and a history of water and sediment contamination after storms. Unlike brands with tightly controlled supply chains, Speedway's reliance on mixed local suppliers opens the door to detergent shortfalls. 12% of Midwest stations failed to meet even the EPA minimum additive requirements last year. In 2024, Michigan regulators ordered a temporary shutdown at a Speedway site after stormwater breached tank seals, sending sediment-laden fuel into customer vehicles. Mechanics report that this kind of contamination can quickly foul injectors, trigger misfire codes, and clog fuel filters, especially in direct injection engines that rely on clean, detergent-rich gasoline. For drivers, the result is a hidden maintenance bill that creeps up with every fill-up, all while pump prices appear competitive. Speedway's layered risks, including supplier variability and environmental vulnerability, make it a station to avoid if long-term engine health matters. Number 7. 7-Eleven's approach to gasoline sourcing adds a layer of unpredictability that can quietly wear down modern engines. Unlike brands with a locked-in supply chain, many 7-Eleven stations buy fuel on the spot market, chasing short-term price advantages. This means the blend at the pump can shift from one delivery to the next, especially in regions like Arizona and Texas, where audits have flagged ethanol content occasionally pushing past the legal 10% limit. Overblended ethanol accelerates moisture absorption, raising the risk of phase separation and internal corrosion. While only about 5% of 7-Eleven sites fail detergent additive tests, the real hazard comes from this blend variability. Drivers may fill up with gasoline that's well below top-tier detergent standards one week, and just barely above EPA minimums the next. Corporate-owned locations sometimes meet top-tier requirements, but franchise variability makes consistency the exception, not the rule. For owners of direct injection or turbocharged engines, these fluctuations can mean a slow buildup of deposits, rough idle, and early injector problems that don't show up until the repair bill arrives. Lower pump prices may tempt, but the hidden cost of inconsistent fuel chemistry is a gamble few drivers can afford in the long run. Circle K's record reveals a troubling mix of supplier turnover and state-level contamination notices that put engine health at risk. California regulators flagged Circle K for trace benzene, an industrial contaminant with known health and fuel system consequences, resulting in a regulatory fine. Beyond chemical traces, Circle K's own detergent numbers tell another story. 9% of sampled stations failed to meet minimum detergent additive levels, falling short of the top-tier standard that modern engines rely on for clean operation. Unlike simple ethanol variability, contamination here means particulate matter and chemical residues entering the tank, triggering limp home modes, or even stalling in sensitive vehicles. For drivers, that means the damage is rarely immediate, but the buildup of deposits and exposure to contaminants quietly increases the odds of injector fouling, carbon buildup, and costly repairs. Cheaper prices at the pump may look appealing, but weak additive protection and documented contamination fines make Circle K a risky bet for long-term reliability. Number 5. Valero. Valero's reputation for generally meeting top-tier detergent standards masks a significant vulnerability: regional inconsistency, especially in rural markets. While national testing shows only 4% of Valero stations failing detergent additive benchmarks, a closer look at Pacific Northwest underground storage tank logs reveals a different story. Rural Valero sites, often serving small towns or remote highway stops, can see gasoline sitting in tanks for more than 21 days before turnover. This extended storage leads to volatility loss, meaning lighter, octane-boosting compounds evaporate, leaving behind heavier fuel that can accelerate carbon buildup and lower engine performance. Laboratory studies confirm that after 3 weeks, even compliant fuel can degrade, producing byproducts that foul injectors and intake valves. For drivers, the risk is not just a single bad fill-up, but the slow, cumulative effect of fueling at low turnover stations where fresh deliveries are infrequent. While Valero's urban locations may deliver consistent quality, rural hotspots introduce a hidden risk that can quietly undermine engine health over time. Number 4. Murphy USA's ultra-low price model comes with a hidden cost that few drivers realize until it's too late. Independent laboratory tests, including the Automotive Researchers Alliance blind sample study, found that 31% of Murphy USA stations failed to reach even the basic top-tier detergent standard, the highest failure rate among major US gas brands. State lab reports from Texas and Arizona have also flagged multiple Murphy USA locations for water contamination in underground storage tanks, a risk that accelerates injector fouling and carbon buildup. The company's aggressive cost-cutting on additives means pump prices might look appealing, but the fuel itself often falls short on the detergents modern engines need to prevent deposits and misfires. Over time, regular fill-ups at Murphy USA can quietly chip away at fuel economy and trigger expensive repairs, especially for drivers with direct injection or turbocharged engines. When the price at the pump is the main selling point, the long-term engine risk is quietly passed on to the customer. If you have experienced rough idle or sluggish acceleration after filling up here, you are not alone. Share your story in the comments, and remember to like and subscribe for more consumer-driven breakdowns. Coming to the top 3, BP's green and gold shield signals trust for millions of drivers. But the reality at the pump does not always match the brand's premium image. Independent laboratory testing found that 6% of BP stations failed to meet even the EPA's minimum detergent additive requirement, an unexpected gap for a company that advertises engine cleaning technology. The risk is not just theoretical. A 2024 enforcement notice in New York flagged a BP location for selling fuel with ethanol content outside the legal limit, a violation that can accelerate corrosion and phase separation in modern engines. While BP's national average looks stronger than price-driven brands, these failures reveal a blind spot, especially for turbocharged or direct injection vehicles that need consistent, high-quality additives to prevent carbon buildup and injector fouling. The paradox is clear. A brand that promises protection can still deliver subpar fuel at the local level, exposing drivers to gradual performance loss and unexpected repair costs. For those who assume a big name is a guarantee, BP's record proves that even trusted brands can quietly undermine long-term engine health. Number 2, Citgo's record in the humid Southeast brings a distinct risk cluster that goes beyond weak detergent levels. Fuel audits across states like Florida and Georgia have flagged Citgo stations with a 14% failure rate on detergent additives, nearly 1 in 7 samples falling short of the Environmental Protection Agency's minimum protection, let alone the higher top-tier standard. But it is the combination of climate and tank management that sets Citgo apart. In this region, high humidity and frequent storms push water into underground storage tanks, setting the stage for phase separation in ethanol-blended fuels. When ethanol content drifts above 10%, as documented in several Citgo samples, the fuel's ability to hold water collapses, causing water and ethanol to drop out and collect at the tank's bottom. This mixture accelerates corrosion in fuel lines and injectors, quietly eating away at modern engines with every fill-up. Southeast Lust program data shows a spike in reported water incidents at Citgo locations, linking tank water to misfires, rough idle, and early fuel system failures. For drivers in these states, the short-term savings at the pump can mask a slow buildup of problems under the hood, especially in vehicles that rarely see highway speeds or long trips. The result is a pattern of corrosion and injector fouling that can turn a bargain fill-up into a costly repair down the road. And finally, in first place, Sunoco delivers a paradox that should give every driver pause. Despite earning praise from industry groups like the National Association of Convenience Stores for its partial top-tier compliance, Sunoco's own inspection record tells a more complicated story. State audits and NACS summaries reveal that 7% of sampled Sunoco stations failed detergent additive tests, with several flagged for sediment or water traces in underground tanks. This is not just a technicality. Sediment and water in fuel accelerate injector fouling, carbon buildup, and phase separation, especially in modern engines that rely on precise fuel chemistry for clean combustion. Ethanol content at some sites has shown fluctuation beyond ideal limits, compounding the risk. While Sunoco markets itself as a premium choice brand, the evidence points to inconsistencies that can quietly erode engine performance over time. The result is a brand that commands trust at the pump, but leaves drivers exposed to the same slow, cumulative damage found at less reputable stations. If you have noticed rough, idle, sluggish response, or mounting repair costs after filling up at Sunoco, your experience fits a larger pattern. Share your story below, and remember to like and subscribe for more in-depth consumer breakdowns. Across all 10 stations, the pattern is clear. Meeting only EPA minimums leaves engines exposed. Cheap gas today can mean slow, expensive damage tomorrow, clogged injectors, valve buildup, and costly repairs that add up over time. In fuel, the real price is what you pay later. Drop your experiences and questions below. And do not forget to like and subscribe for more consumer breakdowns.